Hey there, welcome back to Coding with Drew. In this video, we're going to learn how to make a script that's going to find a file. And it's also going to use what's called positional parameters or positional arguments. And we haven't learned about this topic yet, and this is a great opportunity. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So what you can see is I'm in cd /dev/bash. So make sure you're in the same directory. We're going to create a file. We're going to call it found.sh, and we're going to ls. Okay, so the file's there. Let's look at the permissions. So right now, found.sh only has read-write permissions and read for everybody else. So let's change that. Let's make it so it has executable permissions, because right now, if I run found.sh, it's going to have a permissions denied error. So the way we do that, if you recall, chmod or change mode. This is the mode over here on the left side. All right, we can do +X to add executable permissions. So it'll add the X from like that into these blocks here. Or we can just do 755, which I prefer because it's a little bit more explicit, and apply that to found.sh. Okay, now if we look at the permissions, they should be good. They are. You have read and execute permissions. Let's try to run the command .found.sh. Okay, so it ran without error, and I know it didn't because, as you can see here, when I tried to, it was in red, and that's because the previous command failed. And here it's green because the previous command actually executed. Now it didn't do anything because that command, it doesn't exist yet. So let's go ahead and edit that shell command. So code found.sh. Now, Visual Studio Code should open up. If it didn't, it's because you haven't added your path, and you fix that with Command P and type in a greater than sign and then search for path. And you should see this little option here to install code command in path. Okay, now every bash command or script should have the same first line. This is required. There's nothing that should come before this line. It should be hashtag exclamation mark or shebang slash bin slash bash. If this was ZSH, you would have ZSH here. We're going with bash. All right. And now we're going to skip all the like author and created on stuff for brevity. So let me go ahead and create a comment. And this comment is going to be our pseudocode. And the pseudocode basically just means it's a comment. It helps me structure my code and understand what's about to follow. Let's learn about the find command. We've already learned it, but I want to specify how to use it here. Find. And then we use a destination, and then we say dash name, and then we say a search term. Okay. So our new command will look just like this. And we learned about command expansion or command substitution, and that's the ability to use a command's output inside of another command. So if I wanted to look in the home directory, I could use find and then $ brackets home and search that way. But we want to use command expansion, and we want to look in the directory that we're currently in and running this command in. So the way we would do this is with $ parentheses, and I like to give my parentheses some breathing room. So I give it a space and I say pwd space. Now, if you recall, pwd is a command, so you can't use the curly brackets. So you have to use the parentheses. Then we're going to say name as dash name, and then we're going to search for bacon. Okay, now if I save using command option S, and I come back over to my terminal, and I say ./found.sh, and I run it, the output is from the find command. So it found bacon. Now this is cool, but what if I wanted to search for something that wasn't? Let's see what other files we have in here. We have hello world. So why don't we change this so that it's a little bit more intelligent? So let's create a variable, and we're going to call this search term. and we're going to set it equal to $1. Now, you don't know what $1 is. We're going to put it in parameter expansion, curly brackets. But let's take a look. Bash comes with some built-ins like $1. And I want to show you what it does. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new line up here, and we're going to say echo $**. Okay, and now we're going to Command-Shift-Save. Now, let's do a search. Let's run our command and pass a bunch of gibberish afterwards, space separated. Hi, my name is Drew. Okay, so let's run that. So you can see what it just did was it output everything that I passed afterwards as arguments. Now, if I wanted to access one of these, this would be the first one, the second one, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, there's a command followed by a positional argument. Hi, that's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. So if I wanted to access the last one, the way I would do that is echo $5. And if I run it, you can see that the fifth number is Drew. $1 is accessing the first thing that you pass after your command. It's a positional argument. So it would be hi. So let's give this a try. Let's do that and rerun our command. Hi, my name is Drew. And so the first term that comes up is hi. So these are positional arguments or positional parameters. Now I'm going to delete these two lines so that you have a clean working space. So now instead of doing a search for bacon, we're going to do a search for $parameter expansion, search underscore term, and close it, the curly brackets. And we're going to save. Now, let's say I do /found.sh and I say hello. So let's just search for that. And it didn't find anything. So what if I do hello underscore world.sh and it found it? Now, if I do the same thing, but instead of hello world, I type in bacon, we'll see what it finds. It found this directory bacon. So now I've just recreated the find command more or less, but much easier to follow. So if you were looking for a file in your current directory, you could just use found.sh and then bacon. Now since this file exists in our path, and I know this because echo $path, I can see that users admin dev/bash is sourced in my path. And this is great. So now all I have to do is run found.sh and then hello underscore world.sh and it'll find it. This is a much easier way to find files. What if I wanted to take it a step further? The best way to do this is go to our dot profile. So let's code ~/dot profile. And it should have opened. So here's our dot profile. And so let's add an alias. So alias found equals and quotes found.sh. And then we're just going to Command-Shift-Save. We'll open ZSH and then go back into bash. So we've reloaded bash. And so now if I run found hello world.sh, we can see that it's searching for hello world.sh. I can even do found hello star. It finds it. Found bacon star. So I hope this has been helpful and somewhat insightful. It's pulled everything we've learned together into one little example, and you're starting to see the power that you have with bash. I'm really excited to teach you more, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.